Hi guys, my name is Marina Qutab and I am a Communication and Arabic major at the University of Massachusetts, Amherst. When I was in the 5th grade, I traveled to Pakistan with my mom, my dad, and my 4 brothers. I never traveled outside the United States before, so I really had no idea what to expect. When I got there, it was a complete culture shock. There were homeless women holding up their babies and banging on our car windows, asking for food and for money. This made me cry, and I looked at my family and I asked them, why does the world have to be this way? Why are some parts of the world in such devastation? And they looked at me and said, Marina, not every country is like the United States, and it's important to know these differences that are occurring around the world. When I was in Pakistan, I got a pretty bad cold, and I didn't realize that blowing my nose into a tissue every night could be a ripple effect for positive change in my life. When I blew my nose, I realized that there was this black substance that appeared in the tissue. I asked my mom what it was, and she said it's because of the poor air pollution. Wow. This was in my hands. It was the first time that I could actually see what we humans were doing to the environment. It was a catalyst for positive change. When I was in the 6th grade, I was able to do a persuasive essay assignment for my English class, and we were to practice public speaking. So after my experience in Pakistan, I decided to write a journal with my Save the World missions because of how inspired I was from these different things I saw in Pakistan. And so for this English class, I decided to draw upon my journal. And so I delivered my speech to the class, and at the end of this class, my teacher pulled me aside and he said, Marina, you should know that you can't change the world. You're too ambitious. You're just one person. I looked at him and I felt so paralyzed. I didn't know what to say, so I just laughed it off. And I remember walking away from that class and feeling so hopeless, so afraid. My confidence was crushed. I like to think of this teacher as a brick wall, a wall that I had to climb over in order to get to the other side and fulfill my mission of saving the environment. But when I climbed over this brick wall, more brick walls appeared. More people telling me that I can't change the world because I'm just one person. And I stopped writing in my journal. My confidence, like I said, was crushed. I didn't believe in myself. And then some 9 years later, I got this message on Facebook from my friend Maddie. And she said, Project Green Challenge starts today, go do it. And I didn't know what Project Green Challenge was. I knew that it had to do with something kind of green, but I declined. I told her I have an exam tomorrow. I'm so stressed with my double major. I don't think I can do it. So I continued to study with my study guide, and then there was this little voice in my head, and it was 5th grade me, and it was saying, what about those women that you saw with those children? What about that air pollution? What about your mission for saving the environment? What happened to that passion? And so I listened to it. And I Googled what Project Green Challenge was, and their motto really resonated with me. And so I logged on. The first day showed me how many planets I would need to sustain my lifestyle. 3 to 7. I was shocked. I thought that I lived pretty consciously, but clearly I didn't. And so this really hooked me on to the entire challenge. I was so motivated and so inspired, and every single day I woke up so ready to change my lifestyle. And then I noticed something. As I was inspired, I inspired other people. I mean, my brother, he started shopping eco-consciously. He got a jacket made out of plastic water bottles. My friend David, he started conserving water by changing the way he washed his dishes. And my friend Eva, she composted with me. My friend Antonella, she started recycling for the first time. My mom, she started cooking with floss and food. All of these different people were inspired by my actions, my change from conventional to conscious. It was incredible. It kept me going to the very finish line. And to be honest with you, I didn't know I would be here today. One of the best challenges was the Meatless Monday and Fair Trade Challenge. I met with the 2 big decision makers for my school. They're for dining services. And I talked to them about Meatless Monday. They taught me that UMass has actually been trying to go meatless for a really long time. So that is something that I didn't necessarily need to work on. So I decided to work on fair trade bananas. I've currently initiated a project called the UMass Fair Trade Banana Project. And we're going to bring fair trade bananas to not just UMass, but the 5-college consortium. I'm also going to get a research grant to figure out what kinds of species of bananas we can grow in our very own permaculture garden. And so I'd like to leave you with this. This future, I do not accept it, because an error does not make a mistake until you refuse to correct it. We can redirect this. How? Let me suggest that when a farmer looks at a tree that isn't healthy, he does not look at the branches to diagnose it. He looks at the root. So like that farmer, we must look at the root. Not to the branches of government, not to the politicians run by corporations. We are the root. We are the foundation, this generation. It is up to us to take care of this planet. It is our only home. We must globally warm our hearts and change the climate of our souls and realize that we are not apart from nature. We are a part of nature. These are the lyrics from Prince E.A., Dear Future Generation, Sorry. It was given in the Mobilized assignment, and it did just that to me. It made me think about things that I wanted to do to the world to change it. And then it clicked. I've been a musician my entire life. I've been playing the violin, singing, playing the guitar. And so this is what I wanted to harness on. My dream is to travel the world and meet with people to build a CD of cultural fusion. I want to have different languages, different people coming together that are like-minded to build this CD that houses all different types of people from the world, global citizens, because isn't that what a global citizen is, right? Building a community, talking to people from around the world, standing up to these big corporations. This is a little snippet of a song that I recently made for this challenge.
Can you hear the breeze through the trees? Can you sleep softly? Knowing that sound won't always be there because we're destroying the trees. The trees are not the only thing the oceans are polluted to. Let's not forget all the people working in search of for a penny or two. And when you find that deep inside, you feel some sympathy. Just remember, change starts within thee.
So I would just like to say thank you to Project Green Challenge, because the reason I stopped writing in that journal is because I felt like no one believed in me. And you guys are my family. You made me believe in myself, and that's why I want to travel the world to connect with these brilliant musicians and people and build a CD of cultural fusion. And I believe in all of you. I truly believe that we can change the world. I believe believing in yourself is a huge step, too. And I want to communicate. I want to be an active global citizen. And I believe we all truly can build a world that is conscious and build a world that is healed from us. Thank you.